I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people, he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Mm-hmm. Me and, you know, maybe about 15 others, you know.
Right.
Jay-Z and Beyonce being, you know, 2 of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put it into perspective of the type of company I was in at the moment, you know.
There are so many witnesses. There are so many victims.
Diddy Combs is facing even more trouble after DaBaby made some shocking new accusations. While DaBaby had previously mentioned how Diddy admired him, he's now revealing claims that Diddy once tried to harm him. The story first came up earlier this year when DaBaby appeared on Shannon Sharpe's * Club Shay Shay * podcast. He recalled a 2020 party at Diddy's Los Angeles home, where Diddy seemed especially focused on him. According to DaBaby, Diddy asked everyone to leave, but kept him and a few others, including Jay-Z and Beyonce, around.
What's up with the IG? I'm out here pumping gas in Beverly Hills. It's midnight right now. I'm pumping gas and actually I almost ran out of gas. No but yeah, I'm just getting on here, you know, with y'all, let y'all know, like, you know, like where my head at right now, what I got going on. I just left Diddy crib, you know what I mean? That ain't my first time being there. Brother invited me there before. I had lunch with him maybe like a month ago, a little under a month ago, and but I had left the studio, you know what I mean? Yesterday morning I left the studio with Offset and them at like 7 in the morning. The sun was already up. Can I get the change back from that pump, from pump number 8? I had left the studio. And I saw on Instagram that he had just posted a story and he was up. So I hit, bro. You say what?
I think you get the $5.
Okay, cool.
35, 15.
Don't worry about the change.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was cool. But yeah, so I was just leaving the studio. The sun was up and I had hit him just to with him. You know what I mean? Just to pass the vibe back and forth. I always end up motivated, you know what I mean, and will uplift the spirits every time I talk to Big Bruh. So I just called him. Every time I call him, he pick up too. So I FaceTimed him, he picked up, you know what I mean, and he like, yeah, you know, I gotta see you, you know. I'm like, I bet. He like, pull up on me later, what you got going on later on. I'll hit you later, see what you got going on, you know what I mean, pull up on me. Boom, he hit me. I had left the radio station, I went to pull up on him. When I come in, I'd have been in this spot before, like I said. When he invited me out there for lunch, it ain't my first time there. You know, he had a, you know, we talking about Diddy, you know, he had a butler. First thing they gonna do is, you know, offer you something to drink as soon as you come in. So the butler's pouring me like champagne and some shit. He in the middle of a meeting, and when I come in, you know, he introduced me, you know, to everybody who in the room, you know what I mean, and respectfully. And then, you know, he hop up and he put me in a chokehold. You get what I'm saying? Which is, you know, I probably deserve it, you know what I mean? And we immediately, you know, we go out back and he sit me the down and have a real deal, you know, conversation with me. And, you know, throughout the conversation, you know, so much knowledge was passed down, and you know what I mean? It was just a real organic, you know what I mean, conversation from a person who has had organic conversations with me before. So nothing about it, you know what I mean, is fabricated. Nothing about it is new, besides the, you know, a lot of the events that have taken place between, you know, since the last time me and him have spoken. You get what I'm saying? Because the last time we spoke, we talking about big dog shit, and then you got a lot of that can transpire with me in the meantime. But, you know, one of the things I respect about bro the most is the fact that that ain't, you know, cause him to, you know what I mean, turn the other way on me like, I can't with little bro, this, you know what I mean? So, but throughout the conversation, man, a lot of real deal was covered, man. A lot of real deal ground was covered. And to make a long story short, you know, I've been blessed enough, man. God has been gracious enough, you know, for me to, you know, to allow me to make it through, you know, the unbelievable, to allow me to make it up out of situations that the majority would never make it out of, and then still live a successful, blessed life like the way that I'm living, and still have the ability to, you know what I mean, be able to change the game and have somewhat of an impact on the world as a whole. You get what I'm saying? This me. We talking about little old me. You know what I mean? So, man, I just feel like, you know, it's imperative that I get on here and share the fact that, you know, bruh sat me down, had a real deal conversation with me, and, you know, and looked me dead in my eyes, you know what I mean, and made me understand. Because a lot of people I've had these conversations with, like, a lot of people have attempted to get through to me or whatever, and, you know, I ain't no dumb at all, you know, by far. So a lot of the things people tell me I already know, but the conversation that me and Brett had, like, it's nothing that he told me that he hasn't just about experienced or had to live through himself. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, it really comes down to the fact that a lot of the mistakes he's made for like me, and coming up in my era, he made the mistakes, so we don't gotta make them.
Diddy and DaBaby used to be close friends. At one point, Diddy even gave DaBaby's son $1,000 and praised him publicly, calling him the hottest rapper in the game.
Open that up, because I want you to be able to make the face that you really want to make. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, open it now. You ain't gotta wait. Ain't nobody gonna take nothing from you. Oh, no, he did. No, he did.
Thank you.
No, you ain't know she got to count that thing.
Go ahead. Count up. Let me hold your envelope.
You gotta always pay your taxes.
Huh? Oh, no, he didn't do that. I'm gonna hand him them little 520s. He's gonna be like, nah, big dog. Now, Uncle Diddy, he gonna hey.
You a legend already. Diddy give you some back.
Yeah, you know.
$1,000.
I just counted.
Hey yo, this brother that gave me so much love in every record.
And I appreciate
it. You know what I'm saying? And
appreciate
we done had lunch.
Yeah.
And then we spent New Year's together.
That was dinner for lunch.
Hey yo, check this out. Check this out. That night, yo. You the hottest nigga in the game. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna go
2025. You got 2025. Hey. Let me see some. Okay.
Join us for this New Year's Eve Holmes Cartel tour. Quincy, after you. Let's go. So, yeah, man. So it's been a couple of years. There's a lot of trophies, a lot of things, moonmen, all types of. You know what I'm saying? This is my favorite picture right here. Then these are my boys though right here. This boy clean. Look at this boy. What's that you got on?
Salmon pink.
Salmon pink. That's Just Glow. That's Just Glow. He's here in charge of all the new recruitment for Deleon and the Spirits Company, and he's doing his own thing, about to get out there. You know, and then we got our, we got our franchise player right now. We switch roles, you know what I'm saying? This right here, Q, you know what I'm saying? He just did his thing on Stars, he's doing his thing in music, and I love these my sons, I love them. Love them and I'm just here, it's 2020, I'm a proud father, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody needs somebody, and I got these two kings next to me. We got another one coming. They hold me up, you know what I'm saying? And I love them. You know what I'm saying? They got love. This thing about this Holmes Cartel, we got love. We want everybody to win. You know what I'm saying? We suffer free. Bleed out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 2020, let's get it though. It's 2020, happy 2020. You know what I'm saying? Feels good to be back.
Happy 2020.
With my boy,
2020.
Vision clear. Real time 2020.
Hey, yo, what's
The vision
up?
is clear.
Hey, yo, let it know. Just flow. We up in this bad boy. We back in this
And it's early.
Hey, yo, hey, if you just getting this message, way too late.
Blue Dot Nights. Blue Dot Nights.
For real, I'm gonna drop so much on y'all in 2020. You're gonna love it. Bang!
Now, after a huge stash of 1,000 baby oil bottles was found at Diddy's house, DaBaby is taking shots at him. He's been seen pouring bottles of baby oil on the ground, joking about what it might look like to fans and onlookers. People quickly picked up on the dig, connecting it to Diddy's well-known obsession with baby oil.
Gotta make sure everybody watching from their balcony. This some freak. What do you think?
One time. Been thinking about my life with you. We been for a night or two. You like the sunrise, even in the afternoon. Can't keep Keisha off my mind. I know y'all gonna be like, who is Keisha? Ain't no Keisha, babe, I promise, you know what I'm saying? It's just a song. We woke up in the morning, baby, it's a blessing. I'm trying to give her morning before she cooked me breakfast. It must have been some warnings, really didn't get the message. Like when my phone on silent. Just like the tires on the Tesla, you know I'm riding. Don't try to swerve side of my lane when you finally see me thriving. These hoes will try to drive you insane when they finally see you smiling. I let the window down and light the blunt so they can see me vibing. It ain't even warm outside, that I'm the one, but I took my losses just like the Hornets eye. Had to switch, had to move around, I'm right back fortified. Used to come with a trash bag full of them pounds and big like 45. Yeah, when she give me that I need head first like one of them water slides. You know that they can't let me put that in my hand and they took your chain. Showing up ready, since I'm racing snow like one of them football games. See, screaming and holding their face like they got pepper spray. Baby coming, lined up around the block like it's election day. I've been thinking about my life with you. We been for a night or two. You like the sunrise even in the afternoon. Can't keep Keisha on my mind. I got a bar for every bump on your face. For the keys, I got a car for every day. Oh, what a blessing, cause the car I drive depend on my mood. Ain't helped me cook before I ate, I still give them my food. Now bitch in these and they feelings, I'm rude cause they took advantage of me. So I gave my bread to my hoes when I gave my family money. I made myself a boss by myself, but you had your daddy money. Now that's the plan for my kids. If I let a dishonor me, I be a man with no real. None of that. I give up everything I got just to get my brother back. If they with me and they standing on business, I stand in front of that. That's the type of man I am. I'ma keep on going through hell and back to be a family man. You play my family, you get whacked, I shoot your cameraman. I've been around the world, I'm talking from Hong Kong to Amsterdam. I'm from the bottom, I turned the show down in Pakistan. All around the world, people be passing out for attention from me. When I get to customs, fans be waiting around with pictures of me. I'm keeping my eyes on who beside me when this ugly. I just flew my mama to Abu Dhabi, this lovely, believe that. I've been thinking about my life with you. We been for a night or two. She like the sunrise even in the afternoon. Can't keep Keisha off my mind. Yeah, and this lovely new music this month. Plenty of it, the strong way. No.
He reminded me how important it is to stay on top of, you know, continuing to evolve and never let the narrative be outside of my truth. You get what I'm saying? And with that being said, man, you know, I'm just turning a new leaf, and I feel like, you know, me, you know, putting this out there may inspire somebody else to who may look up to me, you know what I mean, to turn a new leaf, you know what I mean, and to never let, you know, the narrative control their future, and always control the narrative, you know what I mean, in hopes of your future being exactly what your future is supposed to be, not what others may attempt to make it out to be. So with that being said, man, I'm on some new You see what I'm saying? I'm on some new And I get out this car right now and slap the shit out of me, I'd probably say, hey, look, bro, you know, I deserve that. You know what I mean? You have a blessed night. You get what I'm saying? I'm on some new shit, man. I'm about taking it to a whole new level. I'm starting at the one. You get what I'm saying? I'm starting at the one, and I'm understanding it. You know, every new level. You know what I mean? You're gonna be given a starting point. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm seeing where I'm at right now. Like, that's what I'm identifying. Like, this moment as is the beginning of a whole new level. You know what I mean? A whole new level. You know. So, hey, look, big bro, I know this is a long video. I ain't never got on the internet to talk this long. I don't even do all that. I don't even tell my business. I meet when I do like that, and I just keep it under wraps. You know what I mean? Because it ain't really about all that. But, you know, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate, bro, for reaching out and being a big brother, a mentor to me, and really putting on my mind that I needed to hear tonight. You know what I mean? And I definitely feel like the conversation me and bro had is nothing less than a life-changing conversation. And I just want to remind anybody who's influenced by me, inspired by me, anybody who look up to me, wish to be anything like me, wish to be more than me, wish to be greater than me. I just want to remind y'all, you know what I mean? Like, never take advantage of God's grace. You know what I mean? And always push forward, man. Always, you know, never be afraid to change yourself for the better, or to change the way you move for the better, because that's what it's all about, being better, man. So with that being said, you know, I ain't on no new year, new me. I'm just on some, you know, being better 24/7.
With Diddy now in jail and more accusations piling up, the situation is quickly getting worse. New alleged victims are coming forward, sharing disturbing details and shedding light on just how bad things reportedly became behind the scenes.
Disturbing accusations made against Sean Diddy Combs. A new lawsuit alleges Diddy and his former bodyguard drugged, bound, and a woman. The suit claims the attack was recorded and then later sold as. According to the filing, the plaintiff was 25 years old at the time and dating one of Combs' employees. Relationship that Combs exploited to lure the plaintiff into meeting him and Sherman, that's the bodyguard, alone. These new accusations come 1 week after Diddy entered a not guilty plea on trafficking charges. A judge denied his request for bail. He's being detained right now at a jail here in New York City until his trial starts. Here with us now is trial attorney Richard Roth. Richard, welcome to the show. These are serious allegations, these new allegations I just mentioned. How will they impact the current case that we're seeing?
They're very serious. He is in a tremendous amount of trouble. It's just pile on after pile on after pile on. We have racketeering. We have conspiracy to essentially promote. He's got some criminal misconduct by way of assault and battery, and it's just more and more and more. And I think what we've learned is that the federal government, by going to his Miami place and getting a subpoena and getting all the documents, going to a Los Angeles place and speaking to women after women after women, it is becoming very, very bad for P. Diddy.
Damian Williams, he's a U.S. attorney for the Southern District, said he's not taking anything off the table in this case. Does that mean Diddy could face more charges?
Oh, yeah. We're learning more and more about what a horrific work environment there was. A lot of this stuff happened at work with his bodyguard, with his assistants. And we're not talking about Harvey Weinstein type of stuff. We're talking about actual going into the office and a woman. We're talking about videoing the and showing it to other people. This is far worse than what we've seen. And so, yeah, the charges will continue to pile up, because what you find in many of these instances is that once he's arrested, then other women will come out of the closet and say, you know what, I was never going to say anything, but now that he's going down, add me to that list of people that were or accosted or whatever, what have you. So, yeah, it's only going to get worse for P. Diddy.
Now, there's a new report out that says Diddy is sharing a prison unit with ex-crypto executive Sam Bankman-Fried. We just want to mention, just a few minutes ago, Carolyn Ellison was sentenced to 2 years for her role in that scandal. We will talk about that in just a moment. She was sentenced to 2 years. Back to Diddy, though. This is a high-security section of the jail for inmates that needs extra protection. As far as we know, Diddy's there for the foreseeable future. How could the high-profile nature of this case impact his defense team as they're working on his case?
So it is, MDC in Brooklyn is a very, very hard criminal jail. This is not a country club, which many people go to after they've been convicted. So it's hard, it's difficult because the lawyers have to come in and it's very difficult to get in. They can meet with them, they can't bring anything with them. And it is difficult for a defense team to form their defense when their client is in such a terrible condition. He has no access to any documents. He has no access to anything. So it's mostly done on memory and what they can gather from their meetings with him to try to essentially assemble a defense. It couldn't be worse. And also, let's not forget that he was actually denied bail twice. Once by the trial court judge and second by an appellate judge. So P. Diddy's not going anywhere, and he's in a very, very difficult place for any criminal defendant.
The internal pain after being has been hard to put into words.
Diddy's new accuser, Thalia Graves, spoke through tears alongside attorney Gloria Allred. In their new lawsuit, she alleges Diddy and an unnamed man drugged and then violently her in 2001 when she was 25 years old.
I also suffer with physical problems such as chronic pain, discomfort.
Reps for Diddy have not commented. Thalia is now the 12th individual suing him for alleged she previously denied. Today, Diddy was reportedly relocated to a new area reserved for detainees requiring special protection and additional security. A source tells ET the 54-year-old has spoken to his mom and children while locked up. Another source says, quote, the children are in a state of crisis and shock. They believe their dad has not even had the opportunity to defend himself.
It's kinda hard with you now.
I just find time to raise my children. They everything to me. They're part of my life.
I call all the shots.
Diddy has 7 kids with 4 different mothers. 30-year-old Justin and 26-year-old Christian faced assault rifles during the raid on his Beverly Hills home in March. It remains to be seen when Diddy's federal case will go to trial, and it wouldn't be the first time his freedom was left to a jury of his peers.
Not guilty. It's a beautiful thing. It was a scary situation. You have 12 people who hold the fate of your life. But I put it in God's hands.
E.T. sat down with Diddy in 2001, just after he was acquitted of charges stemming from a nightclub shooting while out with then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez.
In hindsight, I just wish I would just kept my butt home right there with Jennifer. I can't be in this position again. I'm not saying I'm going to be a priest, become a priest or anything like that. I'm going to get better and stronger. Done what?
With all this stuff?
What's up?
I mean, all the courtroom stuff?
I don't want to talk about that.
Diddy also predicted his own arrest, talking with E.T. back in 1999.
You're going to hear about my party. They're going to be shutting them down. They're going to probably be arrested.
Gin Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, has added to the drama, saying the pressure on Diddy is so intense, he fears he might take his own life.
Personally, do you think it's possible he might take his life?
It takes a certain individual to prepare himself to do a lot of years in jail. From the lifestyle that he had, I'm not saying that he can't. I just don't see him able to do time behind bars. Maybe if he'd be in a camp type situation, that's a possibility. But based on the lifestyle and what he's done and what he's accomplished, if he had to go behind those bars for a lot of years, I think that he may commit. He do an Epstein.
But why you think he didn't pull up Russell Simmons and leave the country?
They was watching him, bruh. They was watching him. And then I think that he had to turn over his passport. Even if you own your own private jet, they have a system up there whereas that they supposed to check your passport and anything that you need to fly as if you were flying commercial.
Yeah, you might be right about that. Me thinking about it, yeah, I don't see them letting them leave that easy. But I gotta ask you, before the interview, me and you were speaking about it, right? How you feel about the people that blame you for Puffy getting arrested?
Listen, you've seen the indictment. The indictment went from 2008 until 2024. I stopped dealing with Puff in 2004 and 2005, brother. You understand? Nothing and no witness ever came up and said that Gene Deal held me down, Gene Deal lotioned and greased me up, Gene Deal did anything, you understand, with Diddy to cause him to be in any kind of situation, brother. My whole thing about this is this. If I told you what happened to us and to Big, to Wolf, and told y'all my experience with this guy from 90 until 2005, not one person said or came out and said I played a part in doing anything but being a gentleman and straightening this dude out when he went to Kirk Burroughs to tell you. I was the only one would talk about his green teeth. I was the only one around him from security because I didn't care. I wasn't quitting my job. I didn't have to have that. They needed me more than I needed them. And that's what people don't understand. I was with the two top crews that I helped start. Same Gang, Slick and the Family. I was with them, bro. I didn't need Bad Boy. I was with Chaz Williams and I was with K Slay. K Slay, one of the top DJs. Chaz Williams, not only was he a gangster, he was a manager and a businessman. They needed that affiliation for me more than I need them. I'm nowhere in that indictment or that paper, bro. Now, because I'm telling y'all somebody's character, somebody that they went to somebody's proffer hearing and said, what do you know about this individual having sex with young boys? They asked them about Puff. If I'm telling you the character of somebody that's putting his hands on women, if I'm telling you the character of an individual that'll curse a person out that brought him into the world, if I'm telling you an individual that'll turn his backs on people that'll risk their life, that had risked their life for him, people that gave him their last out of his pockets when he was down and out. If I'm telling you the character of an individual, you could call me anything you want to. And if I made that indictment because I'm telling y'all the truth, I die on that. Yeah, Gene, a rat, Gene, a snitch and stuff like that. If I'm ratting and I'm snitching on somebody that beat women, if I'm snitching on somebody that stick knives in they friend's neck and turn them behind their back, all right, I'll be all that. But whatever I be, I don't be in that.
What do you think? Will Diddy break under the pressure of these serious accusations, or is there more to come? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe for all the latest updates. Until next time, stay real.